IHSAA girls basketball from the Case Arena in Frankfort, Indiana is on the air. We welcome you in presentation by the Hot Dog Network and the ISC Sports Network. Brendan King reporting along with Joe Rook. We're glad to have you with us for some girls basketball action. The Frankfort Hot Dogs square off with the Tri-West Bruins. And Joe, as you think about tonight's matchup, it's a doubleheader between the two, Tri-West and Frankfort. What's on your mind?
Well, it's the doubleheaders are a neat thing, I think, for the fans to come out, first of all. Brendan, they get to see some girls and the guys play as well. Sometimes the fans, maybe harder to get to the girls' games during the week, so it's a Friday night for the girls, so it's an opportunity for them to shine under the Friday night lights, so to speak. But the first game here with the girls, we have Frankfort coming in at 1-7 and Tri-West coming in at 3-7. And ironically for Tri-West, their 3 wins are all within the conference. They're 3-2, so a good start for them in the conference. For Frankfort, the Lady Dogs, obviously 1-7. That's a struggle. So it's going to be interesting to see what Frankfort can get here accomplished tonight against Tri-West.
You read my mind about what Tri-West comes in as with those 3 conference wins, but for Frankfort, as you take a look as the roster led by head coach Matt Crawford, this is an opportunity tonight to not only get the season back on track, but as well get quite the quality win against a team that's played some really solid conference basketball.
Yeah, exactly. Tri-West, since coming to the conference here at the Sagamore Conference, has always been a really good, powerful school, not only in basketball but the other sports as well. But it's interesting for Frankfort. I look, the one thing that kind of jumps out at me, their points per game right now. Brendan, Frankfort's averaging 27 points a game. That's hard to win many high school games scoring 27 points a game. We have 2 girls averaging 8 points and 7.5, so no double-figure scores for the Frankfort girls getting going. So hopefully Frankfort can turn the corner tonight, as you said, and get a good victory here.
Joe, how about Tri-West, those wins against Southmont, Crawfordsville, as well as North Montgomery, led by Nathan Marquis, their head coach. There is their roster. Their roster not as large when it comes to a numbers perspective as Frankfort is, but they have found a way to win some really tough basketball games. What impresses you most about earning all of those conference wins early?
Well, the thing that kind of jumps out at you when you look at Tri-West's roster, they have 1 senior, 1 girl senior. Last name Sullivan. She's a senior. She comes in on the points per game, averaging 7.2. But she is their leading rebounder. And the other thing that I found really kind of interesting about that, she leads the team in assists as well. So that's kind of an interesting double-double there for a gal who leads the team in rebounding and also in assists. So that's an interesting combo. So we'll see what she can do tonight for Tri-West. Obviously, the lone senior, I'm sure she has lots of minutes, but 3-7, 1-7. Hopefully the Dogs have a chance.
Joe, what's going to be the biggest differentiation factor between these two tonight? What's going to separate the two?
I think for the Frankfort girls, it's always a battle with the turnovers, if you will. I looked, and Frankfort comes into this game, and they're averaging 32 turnovers a game. 32 a game. That's hard to get anything done and accomplished on the good side when you're creating 32 turnovers a game. So I think the big thing for tonight is Frankfort to take care of the ball, get players where they need to be, get the situation and some of their advantages, and see what they can do.
Well, it is a Friday night in Frankfort. It's a home game for the Hot Dogs, and obviously when you're in need of a win, Joe, you know this from all your years of playing and watching the game. When you need a win, it's always helpful when you get an opportunity to do it at home at the very least.
Absolutely. The band's here. Brendan, the band sounds good. They're getting things going. The crowd's filling in slowly. Not many people here yet, but hopefully this gets the girls going and get enthused, a little energy, and see what they can do tonight.
Again, it is a doubleheader, girls, then boys, Frankfort and Tri-West. Frankfort last playing, losing 55-32 to Faith Christian just a few days back. Their next matchup is at Tri-Central. That's on December the 13th. For Tri-West, 68-40 winners. We mentioned that win against North Montgomery. Their 3rd win in the Sagamore. They'll wait until December the 15th to take on Benton Central. That will be on the road. As we get set for this one, the national anthem is on the way. We'll come back with action between Frankfort and Tri-West next on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network.
Finding affordable, quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there is now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection, and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659-6063 for more information or to schedule an appointment.
Hi there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we do Query and Schultz on ISC Sports Network. And Derek, unlike Ted Lasso, we have a third season.
That's right. Season number 3 right now, ISCSportsNetwork.com.
Are they doing a third
You can
season on
see
that show?
episodes on Comcast 81 as well, Mondays at 7:30. I'm talking about our show, Jake, this beloved show that people tune into every single week. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, so many ways to watch Query and Schultz every Monday, 7:30. Tune in and hang out with us.
And you don't have to be a goldfish. You'll remember everything we say.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back to Case Arena. Brendan King with Joe Rook getting you set for Frankfort and Tri-West, a doubleheader between the Hot Dogs and the Bruins. The girls are up first, followed by the boys. We've got action for you here as presented through the Hot Dog Network and the ISC Sports Network. Tri-West will wear the navy blue here tonight. Their starting lineup goes as this: Reagan Shaw, Zoe Brunner, Lauren Bear, Reagan Canada, and Ava Sullivan. Joe, you've already mentioned the aforementioned Ava Sullivan leading the team in assists, the only senior on the roster. But take a look at 23 in Navy, Reagan Canada, leading the team in three-point percentage. She shoots that three at over a 40% clip.
That's a nice job by the gal. As you mentioned, shooting 40% from three-point line. That's great. That's a good job. The Bruins come in. They have two double figures leading tonight. You got Bear, the sophomore, at 10 points a game, and Canada, the junior, 11 points a game. So everybody else, so it tells me that they're very well blended on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, this is pretty good looking with the light show. You have this back when you played?
we were just lucky to have the lights on when I played. You know? No, this is really nice. This is cool. We did not have this at all.
This is a special high school sports environment. My first time getting to be in Case Arena, and definitely thankful to be here. Myself and Joe Rook. Your starting lineup for the Frankfort Hot Dogs goes as this: Ashley Vasquez Rivera, Daisy Valdez will get a spot start. We'll explain why momentarily. Madison Cook, the leading scorer for Frankfort at 8 points a game. Jalen Vessels and Vanessa Guadado. Now, Syra Flores averages about 6 points a game and just over 5 rebounds. She is not in the starting lineup. And again, it is Daisy Valdez in that starting 5 here tonight. Joe.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, I think for Frankfort, the important thing is to get off to a good start. Let's don't get behind early. Let's take care of the ball, get the people where we need to be, and let's see what we can do.
We are ready to get going from the Case Arena. Brendan King, Joe Rook, our terrific Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network crew. It is Frankfort in the white jerseys, the blue shoulders, blue numbers on the back. Tri-West, all navy, white lettering, numbers, and gold trim. Ball is popped up, controlled by Tri-West first, and Reagan Shaw. This is swung around. First three of the game is taken and sunk down. Joe, Reagan Canada, we just mentioned her, 40% a game.
Did not take long for her to hop right in there.
And now quickly stolen away. This is Ava Sullivan, who you talked about, the only senior on the Tri-West roster. They move the ball quickly. That's pickpocketed away, though, by Ashley Vasquez Rivera. But stolen again. It's Tri-West up and under, and one.
And a foul. 30 seconds of play, Brendan, and Frankfort already has a couple turnovers. Made the steal, gave it right back, and an opportunity now for a three-point play for Tri-West.
Yeah, right after you give up the made three, you're able to get a steal, but as you mentioned, you give it right back.
Give it right back, and now you got number 14, which is the Bear, a sophomore, opportunity to create the three-point play.
Lauren Bear, 58% from the foul line, missing that one. The rebound is controlled by Frankfort, looking for their first points of the ballgame. Hot Dogs attack left to right in this first quarter. Driven in and dribbled by Guadano. Guadano turns it over. Tri-West with the ball, Zoe Bruner. Ava Sullivan, 35% from the field. She's trying to creep in. Bounces it out, though, to Shaw one more time. And now fast break the other way for Frankfort. Taking it is Madison Cook, missing the layup. Rebound, though, is fought back by the Hot Dogs. A floater opportunity is blocked away by Tri-West. Early on, the Bruins' defense was pretty evident with that big block.
Going to be a struggle for Frankfort to find open looks.
But a travel on the other end gives Frankfort the ball back. So, Joe, no shortage of opportunities right now for the Hot Dogs to at least go get a bucket.
Absolutely. And as we mentioned earlier with Frankfort's problem with the turnovers, Tri-West picks up here full court on them right away, trying to create some opportunities for them.
I was about to say, if you can sense havoc, that's usually when you bring it.
Yeah.
That's what Tri-West is thinking now, and their head coach, Nathan Marquis. Matt Crawford's the head coach of Frankfort. Early on, first quarter, a 5-point advantage for Tri-West as this is bouncing out of play, and the Bruins take it back.
Tri-West in a man-to-man early, picking up, like I said, full court, and then heavy right after the Frankfort gets over half court on them. So Frankfort's going to have to take care of the ball.
Reagan Shaw slowly creeping towards the three-point line. Inside now Sullivan, one bouncer, and the lay-in with the left hand.
Nice offensive flow there by Tri-West.
Impressive take by Ava Sullivan. Averaging 7 and 7 this year, and clearly early, Tri-West is going to bring it with the press. Guardado spinning, missed the lay-in.
Nice move, just didn't get it to finish for her.
Yeah, I think that's 3 or 4 times, Joe, that
really
that
good
Frankfort
move.
has had a good shot, just unable to make it.
Getting some looks.
To the corner, didn't go out of play at the baseline. The bouncer back to Guardado, though. And here comes Madison Cook. 8 points a game, Frankfort's leading scorer, missed the floater.
Good job by Madison, though. Take the ball to the basket. Be aggressive.
Reagan Canada drives, turnovers plenty on each end, and a double dribble. It will go back to Tri-West. You gonna need more paper?
I have Frankfort already for 5 turnovers, 5:21 to go in the first quarter. But doggone it, Tri-West is going to push them. They're going to press them. They're going to make it tough for Frankfort.
And so far, the Hot Dogs have broken the press, just unable to make shots.
Exactly.
And that has to be frustrating for any club. As a foul on the shot coming from Lauren Bear. She'll go to the line. That has to be frustrating when you're able, probably, you would guess that Frankfort was expecting that press to come at some point tonight. Well, they're able to get past the half-court line. It's just a matter of driving in those shots.
You're right. I got to believe that Frankfort, unfortunately, with their difficulties handling pressure, that they see that quite often.
Bear, Mr. First foul shot of the game. This one is in. 1 of 2 at the line to start the evening.
Bear coming in as a 58% free throw shooter on the year.
And a 2 of 2 trip.
Nicely done there.
Neither team shoots the free throw particularly well. Tri-West at 56% as a team. Frankfort at 30%.
You're right. That's not particularly well.
Little floater off the iron. The rebound back to Guardano. It rolls in.
Nicely done. Good rebound there by Vanessa.
First points of the night for Frankfort. Vanessa Guardano, the second leading scorer for Frankfort, 7.5 points per game. And you could just tell, Joe, from a physical standpoint, as a long shot is missed, offensive rebound by Bear on the putback. You can tell Guardano, as a whistle goes, you could tell Guardano she is arguably the biggest player on the floor. So if Frankfort can find a way to get her touches inside, that can lead to opportunity.
She is definitely a solid girl, and I remember her from last year. She has good hands, good footwork, just needs the opportunities, I think.
They break the press one more time. Floater off the bank and good from Jalen Vessels.
Nice job, Jalen. Well, Frankfort has trouble on the offensive end, but you're not going to score if you're not aggressive, so you got to take it in there and get the shots up.
Well, it was an aggressive take, but heck, it went in.
Yeah, that's right.
And Frankfort now trails by 7. Corner 3 from Bear, missed off the far side. Ava Sullivan fights back for the rebound. The next pass went off a body to Bruner. Frankfort wants a charge. They're not going to get it. It'll be a blocking foul on Zoe Bruner.
Coach Matt Crawford there was working hard with the officials.
Oh, he was fully pointing.
He was like the dog on point for the quail. He was pointing there, but he didn't get it. Didn't get the call, but the good job by Frankfort cutting off the girl heading to the basket.
We just mentioned Jalen Vessels had the last bucket for Frankfort. Now Jada Vessels will come in. A timeout on the floor and an 11-4 lead to open up tonight for Tri-West. We're coming back next on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable.
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
11-4 the lead for Tri-West over Frankfort. To start the night, I'm Brendan King with Joe Rook. Joe, I think if there's one thing we've already hammered home, it's that Frankfort has been able to beat the press of Tri-West. It's just a matter of finishing off looks.
Absolutely. They have been able to get the ball across the timeline. Just got to finish those opportunities when they get there.
Long 2 was missed from Zoe Bruner. Frankfort gets the ball back, so here's a chance maybe if you are able to hit one from beyond the arc to cut it to just a 4-point game. But stolen away, another turnover off a foot of a hot dog. And then out past the baseline. It will stick with Tri-West.
Tri-West, once again, with that full court pressure, creates a turnover.
Canada will inbound back to the top of the key. Now Bruner cuts across from the left wing. Speaking of cutting, here's to the baseline for Canada. She's their best shooter, but I'll tell you what, Lauren Bear has already scooped up a couple offensive rebounds, a pair of putbacks in this one.
She's been in the right place at the right time, get a couple easy looks off of offensive rebounds. And
a traveling call on Frankfort. That's Vasquez Rivera taking one step too many. 13-4 is the Tri-West advantage early on in this one.
I think for Tri-West, number 14, Bear, as a sophomore, she looks pretty polished. Seems to handle the ball very well, knows where she needs to be, where she's going. So
strong basketball IQ.
Impressed with her so far.
I think that's what comes to mind about her positioning, and that comes down to coaching at the end of the day, too.
Yes, absolutely.
Double team comes at the elbow. Now the drive for Bruner. Bruner rattles it in. Now an 11-point game. The press sticking for Tri-West. And a home run pass is turned over. Back to Canada. Canada, the kick to Bruner. And Bruner, it actually knocked off the glasses of Madison Cook. Then Cook actually, she wanted to keep playing, so she just threw the glasses past the baseline.
She says, heck, we're not taking time out for that.
Yeah, don't need those.
Did she get her glasses back?
I was going to say, did it kick underneath the bench?
Poor Madison. Right now she doesn't have the glasses.
I think she's saying she's good, but, you know. I mean, you're wearing glasses, I'm wearing contacts. If we take them out, we're not going to be doing too well.
I'm sunk up here.
So Cook the inbound back to Vasquez Rivera. Of note, Vasquez Rivera starting in the usual spot of Zoe Westerman, averaging 4.5 a game. Westerman not in the starting 5. That's off a Frankfort hot dog and back to Tri-West.
Frankfort looking for a favorable call there from Mr. Official. We did not get it. It was bounced around like a little pinball there, but Tri-West ball.
Again, we've got action for you here all evening through the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network of the doubleheader, as that is surely an offensive foul. It is Guardado taking the hit.
Excellent defensive position here. You'll see number 24, Guardo get in position, take the charge, turnover. Good job by her. Excellent job.
So Frankfort looking for a key bucket with 2.5 to play in the first quarter. The bouncer to Guardado. She'll take this up over the half-court line. Now following the three-point line. Inside with the floater. Missed the shot.
I like the aggressiveness, though. Take that ball to the basket.
I mean, she took it coast to coast. Had a good look. And right back to Frankfort. And a timeout will be taken by the Hot Dogs. Before we send it to break, want to remind you all that the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network, put in part by Healthy Communities of Clinton County. The Healthy Communities of Clinton County Coalition was formed in 2006 as a partnership of healthcare providers, service care providers, educators, and community leaders who are interested in addressing issues of health in the Clinton County community. Now, over 15 years later, the coalition is still committed to making permanent changes by encouraging policy, systems, and environmental changes with the desire to always make the healthy choice the easy choice. Learn more at healthyclintoncounty.com. Coming back next on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network. We'll keep it here. That's my bad. ISC Sports Network, Hot Dog Network. With 2:14 to play in the first quarter, 15-4 is the Tri-West advantage. Joe, your impressions of the first 6 or so minutes?
Well, it's kind of what I thought might happen for the Frankfort girls, that they were going to see pressure. They're going to face an aggressive man-to-man most of the night, and if they can take care of the basketball, that's going to give them opportunities at the basket and give them chances to score. I see Tri-West this time has backed off the full court and going to – can't tell if that was a zone or man-to-man, but they did back off the full court pressure that time.
The long three was taken by Vasquez Rivera, and somehow it did not hit a body on the way back out. So past the sideline, the inbound will come from Madison Cook.
I see Madison is still no glasses back yet, so maybe we're going to try a different look this time.
Bouncer to Guardado. It's ripped away, but a tie-up. Possession arrow favors the Hot Dogs.
That was good defense there by Tri-West. Got their hands in there on the ball, created a tie-up. Possession arrow to Frankfort.
Madison Cook with the ball, swinging it to the corner, Valdez. Cook now directing traffic with 1:45 in the first quarter. Shot fake, Valdez. Guardado takes a little bouncer. The kick back to Cook. And missed the three.
Good look by Cook and good passes by Frankfort. Got an open shot.
Sullivan will try from deep, and that rattles in and out. Sullivan, though, tracked down her own rebound. Did she step out, though? No. And Tri-West will keep it.
Tri-West on that last time, Brenda, down there, they went to a 2-3 zone, changing it up a little bit there, give Frankfort a different look.
Ellen McAtee will get her first minutes. McAtee averaging just over a point a game. That's Bear once again finds herself open off the cage. Rebound back to Sullivan. Missed the putback. Guardado the rebounds.
Sullivan had a point-blank look there, didn't get it to go. Frankfort rebound. Let's see what we can do this time.
Well, defensive stand by the Hot Dogs. McAtee walked.
Minute 5 to go in the first quarter. Frankfort's 10th turnover.
From the corner, it's Reagan Shaw missing her three. Guardado swings the elbow around. Are they going to book her for that foul? I think they are. No, they're going to send it the other way.
I think 14, that's Bear. I think she reached in, got the foul.
Yeah, I thought for a moment.
And then got the harm from the elbow, too.
I thought for a moment they were going to book Guardado for the elbow.
I think the official was telling Guardado there, hey, watch the elbows. Yeah. Don't swing back so hard. But
well, she is fighting for those rebounds down low.
That was good. Maybe that Miss Bear keep her hands out of there.
It is an 11-point game. Guardado a turnover, right back to Lauren Bear. Bear the other way. Had it tipped briefly. Reagan Shaw now around a screen. The extra pass winds up to the top of the key. A three is flushed down. Her second of the game. Reagan Canada, their best shooter.
Right. Good open look, good ball movement by Tri-West. Creates a great three-point opportunity.
18-4 your score. In the dying moments of the first quarter. And Guardado got bumped on her way to the lane. Changes on both ends. Bruner comes back in for Tri-West. And Daisy Valdez, who started the game for Frankfort, she'll also check back in, 3 in white. 13 to shoot for Frankfort.
See if the Dogs can get a good look here.
They run it with Madison Cook off the front end of the iron and 5 seconds to shoot for Tri-West. It's Canada. Can't get off a three, and they will not get off a shot. Defensive stand by the Hot Dogs down the first.
Good job on the defensive to finish first quarter. Tri-West with an 18-4 lead after quarter one.
The Bruins have shot it well to begin the night. We're coming back next. 18-4 your score on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network.
At Defining Looks on Sagamore Parkway North in Lafayette, talk to a specialist and discuss your specific needs for wigs or toppers. Defining Looks is committed to helping anyone experiencing hair loss to lead a normal lifestyle. Our wigs are of the highest quality, allowing us to customize to your personal style. Shop our large selection for your medical, cosmetic, or fashion needs. Confident, bold, and fashionable. Be your own kind of beautiful at Defining Looks. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram.
The offensive source in this quarter. Brady, hello, has the first dunk.
Smith tracks it down. Shot at the buzzer. Sideline. He cuts it back. Can he get to the goal line?
Stankham looks for his man and fell from the seat of his pants. Makes the grab. Johnson gets by that first wave. Bounces it outside. Johnson into the end zone. Touchdown, Lawrence Central.
IHSAA basketball on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network, brought to you in part by Ardente Dental. Ardente Dental offers high-tech dentistry with a personal touch. Our team are all trained and knowledgeable in many areas of dentistry, and we believe strongly in continuing education to provide our patients with the latest technology and techniques. We look forward to providing the highest quality of dentistry achievable not only for you, but for your family and friends as well. Visit ardentedental.com for more information. Ardente Dental. Healthy smiles start here. Brendan King with Joe Rook from the Case Arena. 18-4 is your score heading into the second quarter. And Frankfort with the ball, and it's been the story of the night so far, Joe, trying to break that Tri-West press.
Tri-West took the press. Oh, nice runner there. Excellent job. I was going to say Tri-West there at the end of the first quarter took the press off, but started again here with the second quarter, but number 24, Guardado, nice runner in the lane. That counted, didn't it?
It counted, or it should have at least. Yeah, absolutely.
There it is on the board.
Yeah, so Guardado with a nice bucket on her way to the rim. Now trying for the extra at the free throw line. And she sinks it. Old-fashioned three-point play for Guardado, who really has played a strong role defensively. Now she gets going on the offensive side.
Absolutely. I think Frankfort will continue to look for her on the offensive end to try to get some points from her.
It was an 11-point game for a majority of that first quarter, it felt like. Sullivan can't get it back to 13, but a key rebound by Bruner. It sneaks out for Frankfort to grab it. Almost ripped away. The jump ball comes in, and the Hot Dogs will take it.
Good aggressive hands there by Frankfort. Tie up, but possession arrow stays with the Dogs.
That full court press, first to Guardado. Over the half court line, into the lane. Guardado, coast to coast. Had the three-point play a moment ago. That one for two, and it's a single-digit ball game.
Guardado has 7 of the Frankfort 9 points.
Almost tipped away, out of the hands. Megan Lane with her first time, 42 in Navy. traveling on Tri-West.
Frankfort, good collapse on the defense there, created a turnover by Tri-West.
So, Joe, Frankfort had 4 points in the first quarter. They've already scored 5 a minute into the second. And that's going to be another foul on Tri-West. Suddenly the momentum creeping back to the hot dog side.
We need a little momentum here. 18-9 Tri-West leader. We'll take anything we can get here to get the dogs on a roll.
But still, the press is going to be hard to beat. Guardado has an open lane to the bucket. 2 more.
Good job by Frankfort breaking the press. Heads up on the player who made that pass. Get an easy layup for Frankfort.
It is a 7-0 run for Frankfort. And a hard foul. Guardado crashes into the body of Reagan Shaw, making her earn a couple points.
That's right. Let's don't give any cheapies under there.
I mean, heck, a 7-0 run to open the second quarter after you score 4 in the first, Joe. I mean, that's something.
That's absolutely a good start for Frankfort on the offensive end. And I'll say this for Vanessa, she's going to make her earn those 2 points, and she did in her first one there. So try to make that foul count.
Shaw has been a pretty good foul shooter in a limited capacity. Came in at 3 of 4 on the season. And 1 of 2. Still a single-digit ball game. An opportunity for Frankfort. Vasquez Rivera. Guardado has ignited the offense. Another bucket for Vanessa Guardado.
One thing we noticed about Vanessa last year, she does have some good moves. Her footworks are solid. Just needs opportunities.
And another missed shot by Tri-West. Lane the rebound. Swings it back out to Macy Moore. She's in for the first time. Moore for in Navy. And a traveling call in the lane is going to be booked on Frankfort.
Well, Frankfort got the turnover, had an opportunity. Tri-West 19-13 leader, 6:08 to go here in the second quarter. Frankfort, nice little run. Try to get back in the game, though, Brendan.
It truly has been a run. Call it a 9-1 run to open the second quarter. Trying for Morris Cook, 11-1. Frankfort has outscored Tri-West in the second quarter, and it's a 4-point game. Timeout, Tri-West.
Great to see the girls. Look at the enthusiasm there as the team comes off the court on that nice run. Madison Cook, nice layup. Got her glasses back. Now we're good.
The latest bucket by Cook. We're back next on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
IHSAA basketball on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network is brought to you in part by FiberHawk, now available. FiberHawk, fiber, internet, super fast speeds, no more buffering. Perfect for all sizes of business. FiberHawk offers every speed to meet your internet needs. And for more on offerings and availability, go to fiberhawk.com or call 765-922-HAWK. Fast, affordable, FiberHawk. Brendan King, Joe Ruck. It's a 19-15 ball game, and it's an 11-1 run for Frankfort, Joe, in this second quarter.
Got to be impressed with Frankfort's tenacity to come back and get into the game. That was a tough first quarter for them, as you said, only having 4 points. So kudos for Frankfort for sticking with it.
Can Tri-West answer out of the timeout?
Frankfort girls doing a little trap out front, trying to create some miscues by Tri-West.
It was a solid defensive stand to open the sequence for Frankfort until the foul. Shaw goes back to the line where she just went 1 of 2 before the commercial break. Shaw came into tonight with just 1 missed free throw. Couple minutes into the second quarter. This will be an interesting next 5 or so.
Absolutely.
A lot of momentum is up for grabs going into the room.
Absolutely. A lot of time here left in the quarter, but Frankfort definitely off to a good start in this quarter.
Shaw is 50% on foul shots here tonight. And what do you think about this, Joe? You mentioned this earlier. Tri-West now going more conservative when it comes to the press. Now that Frankfort has had a chance to beat it, they've had a couple fast break points as of late, and now Tri-West kind of sitting back.
Yeah, went back in that 2-3 zone, almost like a 2-1-2 zone.
Guardado has had a heck of a quarter, missed that shot. And a tie-up. Possession arrow is going to favor Tri-West.
Good job by Vassell's there, number 34, getting her hands on it, creating a tie-up.
5-point game here from the Case Arena. Brendan King and Joe Rook. On a Friday night, it's a doubleheader, and the boys will take stage following this one. Shaw from the corner, pure. Reagan Shaw, nothing but net on that 3. It's back to an 8-point lead.
Made basket, giving Tri-West an opportunity to pick back up full court here.
It's almost like a dice game.
Yeah.
You make a shot, you pressure them, and a timeout is going to be taken by Matt Crawford and Frankfort because of that press.
Frankfort was probably getting close to the 10-second count there, so good job by Coach Crawford to take the timeout and regroup.
We'll keep it right here on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network, presented by Deafening Looks Wig Hair and Nail Salon, where they can assist you with a wig for your hair loss needs due to COVID-19, any medical conditions such as cancer or age-related thinning hair. They are also certified in toppers, wigs for kids, and children with hair loss. Find them at www.defininglooks.com or on Facebook and Instagram. Located at 311 Sagamore Parkway, North Lafayette. Out of the timeout, Frankfort's got the ball. Hot Dogs looking for their second win this year. If they can mount a comeback, again, they were down 18-4 after the first quarter. Daisy Valdez for a pair, no. Rebound is taken away by Ava Sullivan, and she'll dribble it herself up the floor. Lauren Bear has been a Bear so far tonight. Missed that 3, though. And they let that physical play go on the far side.
Nice block out by the Frankfort girl. Took her down.
Guardado and Cook have been the major factors for Frankfort. Cook missed that 3.
Good open look, though. I think Madison needs to continue to shoot that ball if she's open.
Has not typically been her shot this year. At the half line, wow.
Did a little ballerina act there, but
no kidding.
Stayed in court.
Reagan Shaw impressively on her tippy toes. And this will be scooted away. Can it be saved? Yes, but it comes back to Frankfort. Cook spinning and twirling, losing the ball. Tri-West the other way. The drop-off. Canada for her third 3. No. Under the basket, a loose ball. On the floor. Cook down to the floor. Actually getting there first was Jada Vessels.
Good work. Both teams getting on the floor.
And a traveling call. I mean, this action in the second quarter, it sure has been something.
Wow. That's an interesting culture. All that going on, they got traveling? I'll be darned.
Yeah, after all that.
About ready for 1st and 10 there.
Well, we just did get done with football season, didn't we?
Yeah.
Canada missed the floater. And back to Frankfort. Always a great time at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. The IHSAA Football State Finals have passed, and now you're fully on the winter mode. Basketball season in full swing. Cook on the floater, off the glass. Another tie-up. And because of that extra effort from Jada Vessels, Frankfort will keep it.
Jada Vessels, very good job with the offensive rebound there, getting her hands on the ball, giving Frankfort an opportunity here to keep possession and have another opportunity to score.
One more time for Cook. That one swirls around the cage and back down the Tri-West. So the scoring run for Frankfort has been halted as of late. Bear from the corner. Missed the 3 long. Offensive rebound, Brunner.
Good job there, Frankfort. they were kind of tiptoeing around there thinking their buddy was going to pick it up, but then nobody picked it up. But Frankfort finally got a hold of it.
The double teams have come more often here since out of the timeouts against Guardano. Turnover forced by Bear, missed the layup. I don't know if Guardano, Joe, is a foul is going to be called on Bear, going on Cook. So Bear fouls Cook.
Yeah, Bear fouls Cook, yeah. Frankfort had to rebound, and as Bear was coming back into play, took a swipe at it there and brushed up against Madison.
But again, the point, Guardano really has not had one of those big open looks since she went on that run herself, really.
Yeah.
That was 6 points in a row.
I'm sure the coach, Tri-West, decided, hey, let's make sure we get somebody on her consistently.
Cook tries a three. That's short. Rebound controlled by Brunner. With her first minutes, Anaya Anthony. She's got the ball. Swings it to the left wing. With Sullivan, who got tripped up. Sullivan hit the floor hard. Booked the foul on Valdez.
Stay with Frankfort on their, I'll give them credit. They're staying aggressive on the defensive end, making things a little more difficult this quarter for Tri-West.
A minute 45 in the second quarter. This is big for Sullivan, but the three is missed. The rebound ripped away by Jalen Vessel. She turned it over, though, to Sullivan, and now Sullivan gets fouled. Sullivan, the biggest player on the floor for Tri-West, and she has hit at the free throw line at a pretty good clip. 11 of 19 this year for the forward. And she's got a pair here with Tri-West up 23-15.
As you said, Sullivan coming in shooting 58% on the free throw line this season.
Right around their team average, 56% from the charity stripe is what the Bruins hit as a team. This is for a double-digit lead, and they get it back. So Tri-West, credit them for how they responded to the energy created by Frankfort, because quite frankly, Joe, the Hot Dogs really had it all for a 3 or 4 minute swing.
Yeah, they came out very good in the start of the second quarter. Whittled that 18-4 first quarter lead down. Now Frankfort's going to have a little timeout.
Timeout on the floor to discuss things. We'll take it with them, 25-15. This is IHSAA Basketball on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network.
Hi there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we do Query and Schultz on ISC Sports Network. And Derek, unlike Ted Lasso, we have a third season.
That's right. Season number 3 right now, ISCSportsNetwork.com. You can see episodes on Comcast 81 as well, Mondays at 7:30. I'm talking about our show, Jake, this beloved show that people tune into every single week. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, so many ways to watch Query and Schultz every Monday, 7:30. Tune in and hang out with us.
And you don't have to be a goldfish. You'll remember everything we say.
I'm Brendan King with Joe Rook. 10-point lead again for Tri-West. They have reclaimed that double-digit advantage with some good play in the last 2 minutes and change. Frankfort trying to answer. Valdez will drive, and Valdez gets bumped on her way to the lane. Brunner will get credited with the infraction. A minute 22 on the clock in the first half. Valdez has missed her only free throw shot of the season.
Hasn't had many opportunities at the free throw line this year, so maybe we can knock one in number one here.
Bank's open.
The bank is open.
The bank is always open.
You don't see that along the free throws, but that's okay. If that's what it takes, we'll take it.
6:30 on a Friday, it stays open late for you, right around the holidays. And whistles go again. You know, it is kind of crazy. You know, you get ready, prepare for this game, and you see already 10 games have been played on one side. Tri-West has played 10 games. It really is wild, and this is something our good buddy Bob Lovell talks about often. You blink, you look at the calendar, and you're just about done with Christmas holiday tournaments. I mean, truly, that's how fast it goes in high school ball.
It's true. Yeah, Tri-West has played 10, and Frankfort has played 8 girls games so far this year. So they're in the middle of the schedule already.
Megan Lane at the free throw line, sunk her first. Was 2 of 4 on the season coming into tonight in a reserve role. Playing in her 5th game. And a 1 of 2 trip. So still a 10-point lead. Frankfort's hanging around, and we have seen them show that they can compete tonight. Turnovers, though, have been the issue. Guardano got a hand on that pass, almost again. This is Anthony, a long 2. It found itself in. Took a friendly bounce off the Case Arena.
There.
Oh, yeah.
Got the roll.
Sometimes the rustic gyms just have a friendly roll that's waiting for you if you're kind to it. And Valdez got driven into by a pair of Bruins with 33 to go in half number 1.
Tri-West about ready to create a turnover there, but 1-1, I think, for Frankfort now.
You got it. And Valdez back to the line where
a couple important free throws here for Frankfort, trying to keep it at 10-digit deficit if she can connect.
Trying to use the bank again. No dice that time. Anthony with some speed, coast to coast, lost it. And Madison Cook takes it away. Cook with the left hand. Got it.
Nicely done, Madison.
And as you said, 10-point game. This could be the final possession of the half.
Important possession here. See if Frankfort can.
Tipped away on the floor. Frankfort has the ball briefly. Guardano down. Possession arrow is going to favor.
I think we got a foul on someone.
You're right.
I think the official set a push on a Tri-West player. I'm not sure the number.
Matt Crawford with a fist bump to Vanessa Guardano after she forced that foul. Now Guardano, both teams are in the bonus. They will get free throws. A 1-1.
Two more important free throws here. Good opportunity for Frankfort. 4 seconds before half.
Has to sink this one, though, and this can cut it maybe to 8 going into halftime if she makes both.
Lane violation, I believe. Great job for Frankfort. Gives it a warm up there.
Guardano has been a force tonight. Had a heck of a run to open this second quarter. It was an 11-1 advantage straight for Frankfort to start.
And she was the main thrust for Frankfort coming out there in the second quarter to do that.
Yes, and she sinks that one. And she'll get one more, so it's going to be 3 straight free throws in the end by Guardano. After the lane violation, sunk the first. It's a single-digit game with 4 seconds on the clock. Guardano missed it. The rebound, they need to hurry with 1 second.
Don't foul her, Frankfort. Whoa.
Not sure if she got it off in time. It did hit the front side of the rim, though. Single-digit game, Joe. That's at least something for Frankfort to bank on, down 28-19.
28-19. Good second quarter by the Hot Dogs, Lady Hot Dogs. They trailed 18-4 after one. Now it's 28-19 here at halftime, so good job by the Lady Dogs getting back in the game.
And they're already past halfway of usually what they average per game, so maybe that creates some confidence going into
That's
third.
a great point, averaging 27 a game, sitting here at 19 at halftime. They got to feel good about that.
It is halftime from the Case Arena. Brendan King and Joe Ruck will come back in a little bit with stats and thoughts. 28-19 your score. Stay tuned for half number 2. It's a doubleheader after all. The boys follow this one a little bit later. IHSA Basketball on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network.
Finding affordable quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there is now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659-6063 for more information or to schedule an appointment.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable.
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
At Defining Looks on Sagamore Parkway North in Lafayette, talk to a specialist and discuss your specific needs for wigs or toppers. Defining Looks is committed to helping anyone experiencing hair loss to lead a normal lifestyle. Our wigs are of the highest quality, allowing us to customize to your personal style. Shop our large selection for your medical, cosmetic, or fashion needs. Confident, bold, and fashionable. Be your own kind of beautiful at Defining Looks. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram.
The offensive source in this quarter. Brady, hello, as the first down.
Smith tracks it down, shot at the buzzer. Sideline, he cuts it back. Can he get to the goal line?
Stankham looks for his man and fell from the seat of his pants, makes the grab. Johnson gets by that first wave, bounces it outside. Johnson into the end zone. Touchdown, Lawrence Central.
Finding affordable, quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there is now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659-6063 for more information or to schedule an appointment.
Hi there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we do Query and Schultz on ISC Sports Network. And Derek, unlike Ted Lasso, we have a third season.
That's right. Season number 3 right now, ISCSportsNetwork.com.
Are they doing a third
You can
season
see
on that show?
episodes on Comcast 81 as well, Mondays at 7:30. I'm talking about our show, Jake, this beloved show that people tune into every single week. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, so many ways to watch Query and Schultz every Monday, 7:30. Tune in and hang out with us.
And you don't have to be a goldfish. You'll remember everything we say.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
From the Case Arena, Brendan King, Joe Rook, 28-19, your halftime score. Frankfort looking for their second win of the year. Tri-West looking to keep up with what has been a terrific conference slate for them. Joe, you mentioned this earlier. 3 wins this year, all conference W's. They seem to play their best basketball when really it matters.
They've used their victories in a good position for the conference. 3-2. That's kind of an odd thing. This is their 6th conference game already this early in the year, but yeah, they're trying to get to 4-2 in the conference, and Frankfort just trying to get their first win in the conference and their second win overall. So, but as we mentioned earlier in that first half, I thought Frankfort came out in the second quarter with some renewed life and got some good looks on the offensive end, got a few baskets to go down, and kind of re-energized their batteries a little bit. Able to keep it here at a good score at 28-19 at halftime. Tri-West, your leader.
As you saw on your screen a few moments ago, Vanessa Guardano with 9 points. That included an old-fashioned three-point play where she got fouled, went to the line, and sunk it. Reagan Canada has 6 points, all of them coming on threes. This is 3 of them.
Yes.
And she has a pure shot, Joe.
She has a very nice-looking three-point shot. She's not afraid to take them, as she shouldn't. That was
the 3-point play for Guardado.
That's great. I'm so good to see Frankfort girls take the ball to the basket like that. The offense has been a little bit of a struggle for them, but, you got to be aggressive with the ball. Here's her third layup of the first half, so that was good to see.
She was a force. And
nice little up and under there, if you will.
Yeah.
Move in the lane for her, so as she's coming down the lane, shaking her head like, oh, yeah. I got this. And
Madison Cook with a pair.
Woohoo! I got a layup to go. It's good. She had a little episode there with her glasses in the first half. Got the glasses back and good to go.
Well, I do want to get your thoughts before we had to break. Again, it was an 18-4 game, Joe, after the first quarter. You thought, okay, well, maybe Tri-West is on their way. Well, again, Frankfort started the second quarter on an 11-1 run, as improbable as it sounds after scoring 4 points in the first 8 minutes. Whatever Frankfort had to open the second, they got to bring to the second half.
Absolutely. I wonder if maybe Tri-West got off to that big 18-4 lead. Brendan, maybe they came out a little sluggish in the second quarter, thinking, everything, we're good here. Don't have to do as much. Maybe we can coast early. But to Frankfort's credit, they got after him, got some good looks, got the ball in the basket, got themselves energized, and they probably feel like, hey, pretty good here at halftime. 28-19 trailers, we're only averaging, 27 points a game. We've got 19. Maybe this is our night. So
we will come back with the second half next. It's Tri-West and Frankfort, a key conference win on the line for each side. This is IHSAA Basketball on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable.
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
At Defining Looks on Sagamore Parkway North in Lafayette, talk to a specialist and discuss your specific needs for wigs or toppers. Defining Looks is committed to helping anyone experiencing hair loss to lead a normal lifestyle. Our wigs are of the highest quality, allowing us to customize to your personal style. Shop our large selection for your medical, cosmetic, or fashion needs. Confident, bold, and fashionable. Be your own kind of beautiful at Defining Looks. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram.
The offensive source in this quarter. Brady, hello, has the first dunk.
Smith tracks it down. Shot at the buzzer. Sideline. He cuts it back. Can he get to the goal line?
Stankham looks for his man and fell from the seat of his pants. Makes the grab. Johnson gets by that first wave. Bounces it outside. Johnson into the end zone. Touchdown, Lawrence Central.
3, 2, 1.
Has the first dunk in the building from Aaron Goya. Waits, Waddell finishes.
And lays it in.
There is right now the play of the game. Better finish. Good. We might see that on plays of the week. Great feed. The finish. Spin, win, three. Bury it in the lane. No, gun, yes. Whoa, what a play. Flying in.
The second half is on the way between Frankfort and Tri-West. 28-19 your halftime score. With Joe Rook, I'm Brendan King. Joe, let's talk about each side. Starting with Tri-West, what do they need to do to avoid another 11-1 mishap in their eyes to open a quarter?
That's a good point. I would be very surprised if Tri-West had come right back, picking up full court, either man-to-man or some type of zone trap. I look for them to get after Frankfort right away on the defensive end. For Frankfort, You got to take care of the basketball. That's kind of been their key thing all season long. Frankfort had 17 turnovers that first half, but I thought Frankfort's defense bothered Tri-West a little bit. Tri-West had 11 turnovers that first half, so let's see what we got.
A fresh 8 minutes on the clock. We're glad to have you with us here, as presented through the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network. Tri-West in the navy, Frankfort in the white, and the Bruins with the ball to open the second half.
Frankfort kind of not sure what we got here, some type of trap zone defense.
Canada tries to feed inside. Bruner, the kick out to Sullivan, missed the shot. First rebound of the half to Daisy Valdez. Slowly bring the ball up, Madison Cook.
Tri-West will start out in a man-to-man.
Guardado was the star of the first half for Frankfort, missed her opening shot of the second.
Good look, though. Opportunity for Frankfort.
A little bouncer out to Bruner, and Bruner just couldn't hit the three. Now a fast break. 2-on-0 the other way. Cook missed the lay-in. Anaya Anthony came in from behind Joe and really disrupted Madison
just
Cook.
Enough to bother her, yes. Madison, good look. Just didn't get it completed.
Now to note, Anthony is starting the second half, although she did not come in as a reserve until midway through the second quarter. So did enough to earn some minutes from head coach Nathan Marquis.
Yes, so saw something there he liked with her.
And again, a single-digit deficit still for Frankfurt due to some late free throws that were sunk by Vanessa Guardado.
That foul was on Vanessa. I think they're figured out. She has 2 fouls, I believe. That's what the scoreboard says.
Another rebound for Valdez. Frankfurt has opened the second half with some strong defensive rebounding.
Keeping Tri-West off the offensive glass.
And an offensive foul off the ball, going the other way. Tri-West will take it back.
What would that be? Illegal screen, probably?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Canada to the corner. And Reagan Shaw and one knocks it down. She'll have a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, man, for Frankfurt, you hate to see that. Knocked down a 3-point opportunity and a foul. Opportunity for a 4-point play.
Which you do not see often, but credit Reagan Shaw, who shoots it for 3 at 26%, but that one looked pure.
Well, you like to get out on them and bother them a little bit, but I think most of the coaches would tell you, man, you just can't foul a 3-point shot.
Shaw at the line tonight is 2 of 4, make it 2 of 5. But an offensive rebound and a chance at a big swing here for Tri-West. Sullivan missed the and one opportunity, but again, if she hits both of these free throws, that would mean it's a 5-point swing down the floor for Tri-West.
Yeah. Hate that too, because Vanessa Guardo just picked up her 3rd foul on that play. That's one player that Frankfurt cannot afford to not have on the floor.
Sullivan at the line, 1 trip there today. She went 1 of 2 earlier. And now 2 of 2. So a 5-point swing indeed before Frankfurt could touch the ball, and those are the types of possessions you can ill afford if you're the Hot Dogs.
Those are killers.
And right back to Tri-West with some active hands defensively.
I do like the Frankfurt looking up, keeping their heads up, but those long passes are hard to get through sometimes.
Frankfurt back in the zone, creating a corner 3. Missed on the front end of the rim. Are they going to book Guardado? Is that 4, Joe?
I think that might be her 4th just now. If it's on her.
And it is going to be. She must leave the game, at least now, again, to be able to have her even for the 4th quarter.
Mercy. That's a big hole.
Jana Vessels will come in. It's an open 3 for Anaya Anthony. Bricked away. And And Frankfort is going to have to figure out how to score.
Yeah, they'll have to look elsewhere. Good open look there by Ella, but didn't get it to go.
Shaw has got 5 points in the third quarter. And the press continues to give Frankfort trouble. Shaw for her 7th point of this quarter. Missed it, but she'll have a chance to grab them. And a trip to the line.
Tri-West, as we thought they might, pick up full court this quarter, giving Frankfort girls a hard time of it. Frankfort's second turnover this quarter. Creates 2 free throws here for Tri-West.
Reagan Shaw has got 6 points in this quarter, a chance at 7. She averages 4 points a game. What an opening couple minutes here in the third for Reagan Shaw.
Been aggressive with the basketball. Frankfort yet to score this quarter.
Yeah, and we talked about this, Joe, coming back from break. Is it going to look more like a first quarter type feel as a double dribble on Vessels? Is going to feel like a first quarter, the way Tri-West players are going to feel like a second quarter. So far, that answer is how the first quarter is installed.
Exactly. And the bad thing for Frankfort is they're not going to be able to withstand much more.
And at the net, 2 more for Zoe Bruner. Just like that, it's a 20-point game, and the teams have really put the runs on each other. It's going to be quite the run for Tri-West to open this one. 11-0 run to start the third quarter. And a timeout on the floor with under 5 to go in the third. We'll take it with them. This is IHSA basketball on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
Brendan King with Joe Rook. 20-point game. Tri-West has the advantage, and Joe, this third quarter has just given all the momentum back to the Bruins. What a performance.
Absolutely. It was not what you were looking for if you're a Frankfort fan. For Tri-West, great job coming out, picking up Frankfort full court, making things happen with their defense, and up to a 39-19 lead for Tri-West.
Well, whatever was said by Nathan Marquis, the head coach of the Bruins at halftime, it has worked, to say the least.
Yeah, whatever he mentioned, they got the message.
Now Frankfort will bring some press. And again, down big. Tri-West breaks it. It is Bruner driving. The kick back to Anthony. Anaya Anthony missed the triple. And a box out coming from Ella McAtee as it dribbles out of bounds.
McAtee doing a good job blocking out. Frankfort gets possession.
Madison Cook, coast to coast. Cook off glass for 2.
Madison Cook.
She's had a couple impressive takes just like that tonight.
Madison's 6th point of the evening. Good drive.
And the press for Frankfort. Anthony again. Tried the floater. Rebound. Sullivan just couldn't pick up the putback, but she'll go back to the line.
I imagine without Vanessa Bernardo in there for Frankfort, Sullivan for Tri-West, she's going to be a handful now. She's probably licking her chops, saying this is all right.
Sullivan has been consistent from the charity stripe tonight.
Knocks down a pair there. Back up to your 20-point lead, 41-21 Tri-West.
Towards the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. And Franklin Or Frankfort, that is, beg your pardon. As McAtee misses, the rebound back for Vessels, missed the putback, off high glass. Frankfort will square off with Tri-Central. That comes your way just a few days from now. That will be on Tuesday. That pass was tipped just off the fingertips of Daisy Valdez. For Tri-West at Benton Central, they'll have to wait till next Thursday to play a game.
Okay.
Holiday schedules don't always seem consistent.
Need a little break there for him, so.
Brunner missed the lay-in. Has to be a fun time of year as you think back to your high school career playing ball. You have the holidays to look forward to, all the games to look forward to. Fun time of year.
Yeah, it is a good time of the year. Sometimes teams in the area have holiday tourneys.
Yeah.
Some do, some don't. Although I would say over the years, I think the holiday tourney thing is kind of slacked back. I don't think what it was used to in the older days.
Everybody used to throw one, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Pretty much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that has to be, that's just all-day basketball at that point. Lauren Bear couldn't finish. Ball on the floor. Jada Vessels takes the change. I mean, that's just kind of like what you see around Thanksgiving in the college game now, as Vasquez Rivera can't hit for two. I mean, Feast Week.
Yeah.
Is there a better time to watch sports than Feast Week? I don't know.
Yeah.
You sit on the couch on Thanksgiving at 10 a.m. and there's still basketball on by 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's a massive overload.
It's not too bad. Misses on all ends of the floor. Madison Cook the latest. Tri-West back with it with 3:03.
Good to see Frankfort hustling after the ball, down 20, not throwing in the towel at all, staying right after it.
Well, they grinded away to get it to a 9-point game at halftime. And that's saying something again. That should speak to Tri-West and how they began the game. That was tipped by Cook, staying with the Bruins. And the start of the second quarter for Frankfort, look, if you want good tape on yourself and something to aspire to be, that's what Matt Crawford should show his team in the next video session of the way we played in that 4-minute stretch in the second quarter. And keep in mind right now, as Bear takes it to the cage and finishes,
but yeah,
Frankfort is without Vanessa Guardado with 4 fouls.
Yeah, you make a good point there. Something for Coach Crawford to build on. And good to see him. Frankfort, though, trailing 43-21. He's up, coaching it just like a 2 or 3 point game.
10-second violation. Tri-West, the press continues to give Frankfort fits.
Frankfort's 5th turnover in this quarter, 22 for the game.
Sullivan ran into Vessels. And Sullivan right back to the free throw line. It's almost been, when she gets around the rim.
Yeah.
And
she's hard to stop.
She draws contact pretty well. Missed that free throw, though. It's a physical presence for Ava Sullivan. And what an example to set. Being the only senior on a team, that has to be interesting, Joe, especially in the high school game when you get to tournament time, because the fact that everybody's going to get a shot at it. Everybody gets a shot, and the young players, who are they going to rely on?
Yeah.
Probably the oldest player on the team.
Absolutely.
2 more for Frankfort.
Valdez, her first, not take that back. She had a free throw in that first half. Her first bucket of the game, 3 points.
That was with the bank open.
Yes, right.
Corner 3, Canada has been relentless from deep. Her 3rd triple.
She has a very nice looking 3-point shot. We said that earlier. I think Frankfort got away. Got it, gave it up around the turnover.
Bear will get free throws. Again, stay tuned here on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network. It will be the second half of our doubleheader. Joe Rook will stay with you on the call. And Lauren Bear to the free throw line. The southpaw is good on the first. This broadcast on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network brought to you in part by Mulberry Telecommunications. Mulberry Telecommunications currently offers service in Mulberry, Dayton, rural Lafayette, rural Frankfort, and other communities in Clinton and Tippecanoe County. Want to find out if your neighborhood has Mintel fiber? Visit mintel.net to get started. Mulberry Telecommunications, the best gig in town. 49-23 your score. As
Tri-West staying with the full court pressure.
Yeah, Cook tried to sandwich between a couple Bruins and drew a foul doing so. Whistles continue to come in at a pretty good pace here in the third. 1:48.
Frankfort's 7th turnover in this quarter. Come on, that 50, he could have. What's 1 second there? It was close. You don't have to call that. Let that go.
Rung around by Tri-West. Active hands. That's from Jalen Vessels.
Almost.
Tipping it. Sullivan got it back, though. And Bear is an open three, which is flushed away.
Drained it there. I thought Tri-West was maybe going to commit their first turnover there in that quarter, but good hands by them. Got an open look and knocked it down.
Lauren Bear, 10 points a game. This is on the floor. Available. Sullivan jumps over a body. Now feeds it down low. Out of reach for Chloe Bidding, who is playing her first minutes. Bidding has appeared in 5 games with the Bruins. Averages about a point a game. How about that student section?
Look at that.
I mean, they look a lot more official than us, don't you think?
Absolutely. Who's ESPN down there?
That's what I'm saying.
Look at that.
You have to give them an internship at my studio now.
Absolutely.
Vessels puts it up from the free throw line. Fouled on the floor. Shot won't count. And the inbound will come with Cook under the basket.
See if Frankfort runs a play here. Might get an open look. And they do.
Vessels, the short two, just couldn't ring around.
Rolled out. Had a good look.
Did you get some friendly rolls on these Case Arena buckets often?
Absolutely.
I'm sure there's a technique you got to develop.
Yeah. Pay your dues in the summer.
30 seconds. Here comes Bear. Bear in and finishing the layup. Lauren Bear averages about 10 a game, and she's been right on that pace here tonight.
She has. I think of all the Tri-West players, and they've got some nice players. I'm impressed with that number 14, Bear, as a sophomore. She does a as you mentioned earlier, she seems to have a good basketball IQ.
Yeah.
Knows where to be, knows where to go, gets the ball where it needs to be, and very smooth on the offensive end.
Well, she does not play like a sophomore.
Absolutely, yeah.
Which that can provide some good fortune down the road as she gets older.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she cuts to the bucket here. Gets the pass up and under with the roll.
Good job.
Lauren Bear continues to dominate things inside. Traveling is called on Frankfort, and the lead continues to escalate. 56 now for Tri-West. The clock is at 6.7 to be exact.
Yeah, things have gotten away here from the Lady Hot Dogs in this third quarter.
Yeah, out at halftime, Tri-West has put on a clinic, and Bear just couldn't nail one more from deep. Rebound Sullivan. Guandarno is back in the game, and she rips away to rebound. Dominant effort by Tri-West here in the third. The last 8 minutes are on the way next. 56-23. This is IHSAA Basketball on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network.
Finding affordable, quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there's now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659-6063 for more information or to schedule an appointment.
Hi there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we do Query and Schultz on ISC Sports Network. And Derek, unlike Ted Lasso, we have a third season.
That's right. Season number 3 right now, ISCSportsNetwork.com. You can see episodes on Comcast 81 as well, Mondays at 7:30. I'm talking about our show, Jake, this beloved show that people tune into every single week. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. So many ways to watch Query and Schultz every Monday, 7:30. Tune in and hang out with us.
And you don't have to be a goldfish. You'll remember everything we say.
With Joe Rook, I'm Brendan King. It's part one of our doubleheader here on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network this evening. Tri-West in Frankfort, a boys-girls doubleheader. The girls on the floor right now, 56-23 your score. After 3 quarters of play, the boys will take the floor shortly after we get done here. Frankfort will keep this basketball. Joe, the biggest difference you think Tri-West brought to the floor in that third quarter was what?
Intensity.
Yeah.
They ratcheted things back up. They got off to that good first quarter lead. They probably relaxed a little bit, and the coach talked to them at halftime. They brought it heavy in the third quarter and got things going again for Tri-West, and they're in a very comfortable position now, leading 56-23.
And I think the big difference, too, is Tri-West just has made shots.
Yes.
Early on in the game, again, it was an 18-4 first quarter in favor of the Bruins, if you're just joining us. And that really did not describe the opportunities that Frankfort had. They got plenty of looks around the bucket, beat the Tri-West press. It was just a matter of finishing, and that Tri-West has been a better team in that department tonight.
Absolutely.
I mean, heck, Bear almost made that shot falling down to the floor.
Exactly. And your point is well made that Frankfort did have a lot of good looks in that first quarter, only able to score 4 points in the first quarter, but they did have a lot of good open looks. This is Bear back to the free throw line. Seems like her and Sullivan have been kind of feasting there at the free throw line.
Yeah, Bear has done a lot of her business from the charity stripe where she's under a 60% shooter. That has not been the case tonight. Almost automatic has been Lauren Bear on freebies. By the way, from what we understand, if Bear makes this free throw, we would go to a running clock. Well, no running clock now.
Not yet. We'll see.
It's a 34-point game. And a tie-up. Possession right back to Tri-West, and their bench gets up to celebrate that one. The effort plays by Tri-West have been evident.
That was the unlucky number 13 turnover for Frankfort this half.
Cook almost volleyball spiked that one down to the floor. She tried to steal it away from Lauren Bear. Well, Joe, this is the portion of the year, you're right before Christmas, where you're going to play a lot of ball games in a short period of time, especially if you're playing in one of those holiday tournaments. Another foul. And these are the chances to pick up some quality wins, and a lot of times, not always, but I'm sure a lot of times, you can talk to coaches of teams of old or even just teams of recent, maybe around Christmas time, when you see yourself struggling, if you could pick up a win or two, that a lot of times can be the difference in what makes a season, right?
Absolutely. Gives you kind of a head start, if you will, kind of a jolt heading into the new year. Saying, hey, things may be better this time next year, or next year when the calendar rolls over, 23. Hey, a couple wins here at the end of the year. Makes things look a little better.
And heck, those wins could be the difference in confidence when you get to the month of March.
Absolutely.
Screen coming in aggressively from Valdez, and they're going to book Valdez for the foul, trying to set that screen.
Now for the ladies, I believe.
February, that is.
Yes, February. I was getting ready to say, we'll make that correction for the girls. It's the month of February, the tournament, so.
But still,
But the points won't made, yeah. That's what your ultimate goal is, to play your best come tournament time.
Sullivan has been a force, but she lost the ball there. 35-point game. And with contact, Madison Cook goes hard to the floor. No foul. But Frankfort will keep the ball.
Gotta love the effort by Madison.
Oh, I mean, she is going.
She put her head down. I'm getting there.
I mean, that was 0 to 100 in a minute. Bondarno back in the game. And she's playing with 4 fouls. Another side swipe from Tri-West. The pass from Macy Moore inside was tipped away by Frankfort. Down to the last 5:45 of regulation. And that 35-point game again right now creates the running clock. If Frankfort scores, though, that would go away. In and out. Madison Cook just missed the shot. And again, the looks, we've mentioned it a lot. The looks have been there for Frankfort, just a matter of finishing.
Yeah, absolutely. Just got to get them finished.
Sullivan's three won't go. Moore lost the rebound. The other way, here comes Cook. Cook one-on-one and one.
Excellent. Glad to see her get a free one to go down. And it was good to see Madison's reaction. If the camera stays on what she does, she's like, oh, finally I got one of those to go in.
There's been a couple impressive old-school three-point plays by Frankfort tonight. Guardado had one earlier that comes to mind. Now Cook. Madison Cook at the line, 4 of 14 on the year. And just bricked away. Five minutes to go in this one. Boy, what a third quarter that Reagan Shaw had. She had 7 points, nearly all coming in a row. She averages just over 4 a game. Tri-West commits the infraction. Frankfort gets the ball back.
Imagine that might be an evening for Miss Sullivan there, coming over to the bench for Tri-West. Tri-West, your leader at 58-25. I got a feeling she might be done for the evening.
Ellen Vasquez Rivera is going to inbound this one. She's playing in her 4th game of the year. Has only gotten a couple brief minutes split between those 3 games so far. So both Ashley Vasquez Rivera and Ellen Vasquez Rivera on the floor. And another and one chance. This is from Daisy Valdez.
Nice drive, Daisy. Turned the corner, had an open lane there. As you can see out here on the replays, it got around the one, and a nice screen there by the one Frankfort girls, trying to see who that was. Helped Daisy to the lane. Opportunity for a 3-point play.
The foul on Hannah Townsend, playing her first minutes. And Daisy Valdez has made a couple of free throws today. It's a 3-point play. She's got 4 points. Anaya Anthony started this second half. She's back on the floor now, as that ball was roped back out to the top of the key. Pretty passing, winds up with Anthony in the corner, rattling away, offensive rebound missed. And Guardado continues to play with those 4 fouls.
Guardado back on the floor here with her 4 fouls.
Ashley Vasquez Rivera had it swatted. Back to Vessels. 3.5 to go. Hand check foul. That's on Townsend. She's picked up a quick 2 infractions.
And we are right. The clock has continued to run. So what was it we saying? 30, was it 35?
30, right? If my bad math is correct.
Yeah. Is it what it was? 35. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The clock will continue to run, and we'll see.
Anthony was blocked by Vasquez Rivera, but a foul coming in. Again, the action continues. After this one goes final, the boys take stage, Frankfort and Tri-West. We also want to thank the ISC Sports Network for today's presentation of IHSA Basketball and the Hot Dog Network. Stay connected to the ISC Sports Network all season long by downloading the ISC Sports Network app from your favorite app stores. Watch all the games live or from the archives. The ISC Sports Network. Local lives here. And Anthony, averaging just over 8 points a game, does not start. That's quite the weapon off the bench for Nathan Marquis.
She has done a fine job tonight.
And what have we learned in the tournament so often? That if you have a quality bench,
you need depth is important.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot easier of a time trying to grind through those big games. Anthony after the swipe. Another whistle. Vessels was in the area of where the foul was called. It will go against Jalen Vessels. With 2:45 to play in regulation.
I think that was the number 5, and there it was.
where Reagan Shaw has just continued to go to the line often and consistently tonight. She's well over her season average. Free throw is missed. Crowd has continued to file in as the evening has gone on. Again, boys game comes up next here on the Hot Dog Network and ISC Sports Network. What are your expectations for the boys game as you get ready to call that one too?
Hot Dogs still looking for their first win this year. 0-3 coming into this one, so
they've only played 3 games.
Yes, yeah. And Tri-West 2-1 as they come into this game in the boys' action. So this would be a good opportunity for Frankfort to get the first win.
Guardado drives in, lost it, and it bounces out of play. I'll be off to hang out with Bob Lovell on Indiana Sports Talk coming up after this one goes final. I'm sure you'll hear about Frankfort and Tri-West.
Good luck on that. You'll do well, I'm sure.
Right back at you. And
that's a great opportunity there for catching up on all the scores. And
I'm sure we'll hear about Tri-West and Frankfort a little bit later. I'll be sure to put an asterisk next to it in the score notes to bring it up.
Say, man, I was there, man. Case Arena, it looks pretty nice.
That's what I'm saying. Now, I'll tell you what, for a guy that spent most of my college years at Hinkle Fieldhouse, this is a cool spot, man. This is rustic. It's old school. It's kind of, you could just feel the history in it.
Yeah, it's a nice gymnasium.
Guardado offensive rebound, just couldn't finish the putback. I think this thing that stands out to me first is the state championship banners. I mean, 1925, 1929, 36. I believe 99 too, is that saying?
Had 4 of them back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the Everett Case day as the coach. So, hence Case Arena. So, Everett Case was the coach back in Frankfort's heyday there when they had the state championships. So,
well, just in front of us, they have the IHSAA member banner that says 1903.
Yeah.
Long time. We're down to the last minute. And a 3 is sunk away by Madison Cook.
Excellent. Glad to see Madison get that.
Cook has continued to...
She works at it.
Yeah, give 100% tonight.
Give her credit.
No matter the ups or downs. Again, it was an 18-4 first quarter for Tri-West. Frankfort then came back with an 11-1 run in the second, making it a 9-point game going to halftime. But then the second half all belonged to Tri-West.
All Tri-West in the second half, no doubt.
59-31. Likely you would think they'll dribble the rest out as Anthony tries to flee away Vasquez Rivera. And actually, there's going to be a whistle, and it will go the other way.
Yes, sir. I believe Anthony there. She was getting a little high with the elbows there a little bit.
And that will creep out the rest of the clock. This one finishes a final of 59-31. Joe, again, the second half really dominant effort by Tri-West. Your thoughts on the last 16 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I think Tri-West, I guess we're not quite finished.
Oh, are we not done? Okay.
Well, we're close. But anyway, to answer your question, the second half, Tri-West definitely regrouped, came out strong with their defense, and created situations for them, and this overwhelmed Frankfort.
Yeah, I was going to say there was a whistle, and there should have been free throws because of the bonus, and it will be cooked. It's kind of funny. The clock says 0.
Yeah.
We are done. Both teams are standing by their benches.
We're done, but yet we're shooting the free throws, so good for Madison. Knocks them both in.
Everybody's ready to shake hands, and the final score is going to be 59-33. Tri-West, all 4 of their wins now. They're 4-7. All 4 W's are going to be in conference. Frankfort drops to 1-8. And, Joe, that was a storyline we talked about immediately in this one, the fact that Tri-West has played their best basketball when it matters against conference opponents, and really nothing changed tonight.
Yeah, no. Tri-West got up early, stayed on top throughout the whole game. Frankfort made a little run there, as you mentioned, several times at the start of the second quarter. Got back in the game, made it a 9-point game at halftime. But when things came out in the third quarter, Tri-West picked up again full court. and got on the Frankfort Lady Hot Dogs early and never had a chance from there on for Frankfort.
And again, that second quarter by Frankfort, a lot to like. You have to imagine they're going to take the good things away from that second, try and apply it to the rest of the way.
Yes. I would think Coach Crawford saw some really good things there. Stay with, like you say, point out the good things, things that went well for him in that second quarter, and something to build on going forward.
Thank you to our fabulous Hot Dog Network crew, as presented through the ISC Sports Network, from my broadcast partner, Joe Rook. Brendan King reporting a final of 59-33. Tri-West defeats Frankfort. So long, everybody.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community.